Ugh. Let's go. Let's do it. Grim Reaper. Hello, hello. How's it going? Oh. With you and the cat. Oh, true. True, true. Can I move your toys? All right. Let's get the music turned down a little. And then I might turn my speakers down a bit. Yeah, that's a bit better. God, it's so hot in this room. What the fuck? All right, one sec. One sec. All right, we're back. Ugh. We're back. Now I've got Ugh. What is going to be collisioning and possibly exploding? Well, I'm glad you asked. Everything. Everything is gonna be collisioning and exploding. All right, we're good to go. Let's fighting love. What are we work in Unreal Engine. That's right. That's right. Very good. Let's check out to-do list as well while this loads up. Well, I mean, we already did buoyancy tests. Let's do water collisions. That's going to be an interesting one. In it. Oh, so let me know if the music's like too loud or too quiet, or if I'm too loud or I'm too quiet. Alright, what the fuck were we doing last time? Yeah, we go Alt-P. Right, we were doing buoyancy. Buoyancy. with our custom damping stuff as well, which was important. I mean, we can probably even use that to do our collision, can't we? Because we know if something's... If one of the buoyancy points is going past a certain velocity threshold, and we can just say, hey, this is colliding, and so we spawn particles and that kind of shit. No, I want to Alt-P. No, what the fuck? Oh, shit. Not good. Music volume's good? Awesome, awesome. Ow. Oops. Oh. Some big waves. Cool. Lots of fun. Come on. Nice. Alright, we can probably delete most of these. What are these? Test physics object with components. Yeah, you're dead. Cool. Maybe let's just keep this one as a bit of fun. Okay, so what I want to do is sense collisions. Actually, yeah, well, we should do this with a weirder shaped mesh. Maybe like a big long boy would be a good one to test it with, because then that's gonna... Yeah, cool. Yeah, so we'd want that to collide with the water. Which I mean... Yeah, no, that makes sense, that makes sense. So let's just... First we need to do a collision profile for water. So let's go surface hit data. Wherever all these are, browse to folder. Surface hit data. We've got our generic stuff. Cool. Wood, dirt, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's just duplicate one of these. This is going to be our water. Water hit data. So, what happens with water? Well, its sliding loop sound is... Well, it's not really sliding, but it's... There's a water loop. Water loop. Surface hardness of water. 0, I guess. I mean, technically not 0. 0.1. Causes sparks, no. Impact particles. Do I have any water splashes? What's this one? And does it have parameters that I need to... It's compiling, apparently. You fucking good? What are you doing, bruh? I think it's because they... Fucking hell, that's a lot. Oh my god. How many things do you want? Right, because it's got impact force, blah, blah, blah. Well... Right, not that. I want to... Let's just... Yeah, maybe we just set this to be 1 for now. Maybe I shouldn't fuck with it too much. Because I had it set up to kind of work. Although I'm going to revisit it anyway. Let's just go to particles. Let's just always spawn many. For now. Fuck that one. We don't need that. This one here, just velocity, be big number. Cone axis. I don't fucking know. Maximum 500. Minimum 50. I guess. Why is that so long? What the fuck? Alright. Yeah, good enough. Maybe we'll go 1,000. Okay, maybe not. Maybe just 500. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe less than that. Maybe 200. Yeah, fantastic. And whatever the gravity is, you're going to have less. Because you're water stuff. And then whatever this is... fuck off. These are... droplets. Whatever you're doing. Just spawn, I don't know, 50 of them. And just yeet them. Too many. Not too much. Cool. You don't need collision. Alright, that's our temporary water splash thinger. Let's go to our water surface something something water data. Got a little doodad here. Water hit data, impact particles, splash temp thingo. Water doesn't cause sparks. Impact damping multiplier I don't actually use anymore. Penetration dot product we don't use anymore. Although I'll put it to 0 anyway. Yeah, that is fine. Alright, so our water component thingo, water physics component. We need to not do that. That's not real. Also, I figure that this is probably a kind of expensive operation, so we're actually just going to see if... first, if we're in the water. Right? I think a Boolean operation is going to be cheaper than, you know, do this thing. Although that's going to mean... Well, if I set a variable here... Is this a function? No, it's on tick. I could put this in a function. Event tick, apply fucking... buoyancy force. Yeah. So, yeah. Apply water forces. Oh, Alf. Hello, hello. And also Aries. Animated BP background is David's plugin. It's just an editor setting and a material that I made to go with the stream. So here we want to just know, is this... is it greater than 0? If it is greater than 0, get this, and then multiply thing. Yeah. So let's just... So we can use an actual branch. We're going to get the inverse of the linear velocity at the point that's in the water. Then we need to set a thing. So we're going to get a local variable called drag velocity vector. Well, actually, it'll be drag force. Dragon force. So if this is true, do this, set that as the drag force, then drag force gets done in here. Otherwise, set drag force to 0. And do it as usual. So the reason I want to do that is because I'm pretty sure a select node doesn't actually branch. Like, it evaluates both sides anyway. So, which is what we want. Because I know that this is probably a pretty hefty thing to calculate on tick for multiple objects, basically. Unless I did this on the water update. Because we could do that for the buoyancy target. But then have a drag. Actually, that's not a bad idea. And we can know whether it's in the water or not. Actually, that might be better. Because then we just have a... But then it... Because we could just add this to the... Well, no, because that's a target. This is a force. But we could calculate the force in an array and just apply that over each calculation. So that way it's not doing this every frame. Because this has to, like, calculate shit, you know? I'll leave it for now. We'll just leave it for now and just fix it later if it becomes a bottleneck. At least we're doing this, so go team. Now, the other thing that we want to do is... you know what? We're gonna do this on the other, on the other thing. So let's just copy this, move you to there. Well, actually, we don't need you at all. You just go to there. So then in here, when we calculate the water surface height, we're going to have a new array called drag forces. And we're going to add you all to that. Over here. Bigger! We are doing some buoyancy stuff. Although I just disabled the the water drag, so this is like gonna be really hectic. This is what it would be doing if we did it properly. Because, yeah, we kind of want this to do as little as possible. We could even... It depends how often it ticks. Because, yeah, now you can see it's kind of... It hit the water. Which is kind of what we want it to do. Oh. Nice. Yeah, actually, you know, I wonder what would happen if we did just calculate the forces plural, you know? Because that would... yeah. Randall! Hate the churner. Why? What's he done now? Can't say I watch much of his stuff. Is foam and water via render target? Yeah, it's part of the character shit. So same as a landscape system and whatnot. Ooh, fuck. Yeah, okay. I think we can get away with calculating the force a few times a second, but then applying the force on tick. So that way we only have to do the heavy stuff maybe 4 times a second. But obviously we have to apply the resulting force every frame. Otherwise it's gonna jiggle. Buoyancy works, right? What do you mean? What doth thou mean? Can I see it? Well, yeah, you saw it just before, didn't you? That's what these are doing. Yeah. I don't know why that one's not. Oh, they probably started in the water volume, so they never actually entered it. That would explain it. Yeah. But yeah, the way it works is this is where the water actually is, this volume. Where this black bit is. And then the rest... The actual offset is calculated by code that is the same between the shader and the CPU and whatnot. So that's kind of how it does do. How it doobly. Aquarium. Oh, shite. You guys have joined just at the right time. Cherno, welcome. And the Raiderinos. That wasn't foreshadowed at all. Like my aquarium. Thank you. We're working on some custom buoyancy calculation sort of stuff. Yeah. Anyway, for those of you that have never met me before, my name's Charles. I'm an Australian. And I'm working on a game called Prismatica. This is our test level at the moment. It's a bit shit. Oh, maybe it looks nice from... That looks nice. That looks presentable for the Raiders, I guess. But lately we've been working on... Fuck, what have we been working on? Oh, I guess heaps of sort of physics stuff. So one of the big things that I'm a big fan of is kind of like immersion. Oh, that was a bit dodge. Immersion and kind of emergent gameplay and that kind of thing. So think like Breath of the Wild, you know, with its physics and kind of chemistry engine and that kind of stuff. So we're kind of going down that route for a bit of stuff. Project More, Blueprint, C++ base. It's about 99% Blueprint, because I make tutorials on the YouTube, and mostly about shaders and other sort of arty things. But you can check that out. I think the bot's broken, but I'll... Oh no, it works. I don't know why the bot started working. Just as I needed it to. Oh, shit. But yeah, so we've just been working on trying to get physics interacting nicely with characters and stuff. So physics objects will block the character, but they won't, like, wig out completely. All that kind of stuff. As well as, like, applying forces when we're climbing on things, and, you know, if we pass some threshold, we just fucking die. But yeah, we got sidetracked yesterday, and we started working on buoyancy with accurate, you know, collisions with the shader. So what we essentially do, in essence, if I can find the ejaculate button. There we go. This is just a really simple shader. It's just a sine wave, you know, doing shit based on world position and blah, 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 blah. So we just replicate this shader code, like the world position offset code, in the, you know, in the code side of stuff. And then we just kind of have to calculate. It's a bit fucky, but these things know that they're in the water when they pass this volume. And that's when the kind of, you know, the thing activates, the water component activates, and starts, you know, calculating how far would I be from the shader. And that's actually runtime. It's tied to, like, the weather. That's not the weather. That's the weather sound. Here's the weather globals. Fuck me dead. There we go. So, you know, if we chuck up the the waves, everything gets a bit fucky, but yeah. Just ignore all of that. All of that. That's just me yelling at myself for not giving things data that they should have, which is actually what I was in the process of doing. But the nice thing about this is because we're kind of just piggybacking off of, you know, the existing physics engine, we're kind of adding on top of it. All of the existing stuff that we've been working on still applies. Obviously, I'm not swimming yet, but still applies to, you know, these things, because we're just applying a, you know, a counter force. Okay, that was kind of fun. Oh, good save. So yeah, I hope you'll stick around for a bit, because we're certainly gonna have a bit of fun. Oh, actually, you know what? I'll actually show you what the game, the gameplay. That's probably what I should have led with. Gameplay is kind of important sometimes. So, the game or the gameplay. If I can just change this fella. There was a little bug because I changed some. No, that's fine. Is it you? It is. You change like one setting in the collision like project settings, and it like reorders all of the, because they're all just on like an enum, so you can get a bit fucky changing stuff. Should we be able to use some 1D Perlin noise for the wave so it's not same distance between the waves? So the actual shader isn't this one. I just wanted to do a really simple one just to test these, but the way we do it normally is with a bunch of overlapping sine waves that are then distorted using a noise texture. So like the time is distorted, the time variable. But one of the things is that it needs to all be computed using distance to world origin, because the wind in our game all blows towards the center of the world. And so the one way you can tell, like navigate, is by where the shadows are, because the sun is also at the center of the world. It's a bit flat Earth, you know? We're flat Earth gang out here. Yeah. Cosmo, thank you for the girth. Cheers. So if I'm not mistaken, I should be able to just give this guy an AI. And we'll be able to just go to town on him, or with him. I guess that's you there. Maybe we can... Flat Earth, so yeah, aiming realistic. Yeah, exactly. It's a very realistic. I forgot to take the fucking blood particle off here. Does that still? Okay, it does. Oh, there's also no nav mesh. Oh, and I was also testing the fucking inventory system, so this is probably a very scuffed example, but just ignore his equipment menu. Spectacular. Yeah, so he's not actually going to strafe because he's a bit, he doesn't know where he can move. Also, ignore the janky ragdoll, half ragdolls. It's, Unreal Engine 5 broke a lot of physics, like existing physics stuff, so I just have to redo a lot. Yeah, we're doing a lot of kind of simulation-y stuff, so like all of the armor has accurate collisions. Well, not collisions, but we approximate the collisions of it. So like, you know, if I hit him in the leg, if I could fucking aim for shit. All right, hold the phone. Hold the phone. All right, this will hit. Unless he blocks it, but I hope he doesn't. He fucking blocked it. All right. Come on. Come on. Okay, well, I hit his hand. You know what? Just trust me. It's all accurate. Anyway, we should get back to doing our buoyancy stuff. But Cherno, thanks for the raid once again. Very, very appreciated. I hope that everything's going well. Quincy, question that popped in mind during my commute. Can a vertex paint change a geometry collection and give the painted part a different method of fracture and threshold? That's a great question. I don't know. I haven't actually done any of the destructible stuff myself yet. Sandbox has been working on that. But maybe you could. I mean, I'm sure it's definitely doable with, in like C++, but it might not be exposed by default. All right, let's go water. Physics of water component. Can we use for acid though? Yeah, that's true, that's true. I'd probably be more inclined to do a shader effect. Although then you might get weird floating stuff, so... yeah, I don't know. So what we're going to do is we are going to move all of the calculations to a slower evaluation and then apply the resulting force every frame. So hopefully that doesn't frick with us too much. That's drag force. Depending on how deep it was. Yeah, I mean, we could actually just calculate this. And then we have to apply it from the same doodad. Because essentially what we do for buoyancy is Alt-P. We have buoyancy points on the things, which just basically emit an upwards force when they're in the water. But I'm just thinking if we lowered the update rate... I guess we don't know until we try. So let's go buoyancy array. We've got our buoyancy target we don't need. Well, we just need to just calculate all this shit, right? So we essentially just move this to... so this is calculate the... well, you know what? We're going to chuck this in a function. Yeah. You are now a funct. Where the fuck is... collapse the function. This is called calculate buoyancy targets. So that will do its thing. That will do this. Buoyancy target. Then we need to, immediately after that, calculate our buoyancy forces. Or calculate water forces. It's not necessarily buoyancy, because we have drag, and drag isn't a part. You know what? Fuck it. There's going to be calculate buoyancy. What was I calling it? No, calculate water forces. That's not how you spell water. Dickhead. Menno, how's it going? Tend to interrupt people from doing the actual work now. Yeah, we can pet the cat. We can pet Lady Cat. Hello, big darling. Big thick cat. So, calculate water forces. This is basically just this, which will be for each of our buoyancy array. Oh, well, actually, no, it's not for each buoyancy array, is it? Well, okay, we need a switch. Just because we want to have multiple methods of calculating buoyancy. So we have a super simple one for just spheres, which is just center of mass. And then we have, well, it'd be center of mass and an offset, I guess. Then we also have our bounds and then sockets, which is the more complex. Well, I mean, it's not necessarily more complex. It might even be cheaper. It's just that it requires us to go into literally every mesh and set buoyancy sockets on it. So... Ooh, fuck. Well, actually, no, because, yeah, we get the socket location, we get the buoyancy target, we check if it's going to be in the water. If it isn't in the water, don't set any drag force. If it is in the water, set the drag force to be the opposite of what its current linear velocity is. This should be a local variable. There. Dragon force. And then... fuck. This will be... Well, this won't just be drag forces. This will be water forces. So we're going to get this. We are going to add this result to this array. What's this one? Socket location we don't need. Bone name we don't actually... Well, no, hold on. We do need that here. Nice. Wait, no, at point. Fuck, how's this gonna work on ragdolls, though? I'm just thinking like a multi-body mesh. Well, I guess its boy array will be socket names. Yeah, no, that actually, that's... If this finds an invalid name, I'm pretty sure it just defaults to the root body. Yeah. 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 Cool. Fuck. We get the mass. This isn't... This shouldn't be... This should be mass divided by the, however many sockets there are, right? Ah, fuck it. It's fine. So then we've got our water forces. They get done there. Let's do this. We also need to clear this every time this gets updated. But it isn't a local variable. Because we need to access it elsewhere. I mean, we could, like, output it from the function, but... Seebs. Buoyancy targets, plural. Drag force gets set. Yeah. Yeah. So then all we need to do... Because these are all synchronized arrays, is calculate buoyancy targets, calculate water forces, and then apply water forces, right? So this can just skip all of that. No, I'm wrong. Let's just move this down. Well, okay, no, we want to cut out all of this. Just yeet. And then loop body. Add force at location. So then we get the socket location. That's the location. The force is water forces. Get ref from, or get by ref from array. And then we need to get this index of this array. You will be the force. And I'm pretty sure that's all we need to do. So now we've cut out all of this stuff to only happen 4 times a second, I believe. Let's just see if it works. Let's just... I mean, it doesn't not work. What happens if we chuck our weather up? Let's get some bigger waves. I mean, honestly, it's not the most detailed, but it's like, it works. I mean, I can frick with it. What if we, like, do this? Excuse me? Huh. Now, why would this be? Interesting. I guess because it... That would be the drag. The drag calculation. Physics water component. So each of them do the thing. That's the force. Calculate the water forces. For each doodad. Buoyancy target. Let me just check if that's getting reset. It does. Good. Yeah. Water forces. Yeah. What if we just set drag to 0? Let's see if it still bounces like a fucking crazy. It does. Yep. Okay. That's... I mean... Ship it? Yeah, I was thinking that. You know what? Let's commit and push. Okay, so I wonder what happens if we put our update frequency to, like, every frame. Does it behave like it did earlier? Yes. So our issue is... Our issue is... because we're essentially calculating what the force should be, not every frame. I mean, let's do it like 5 times a second, right? I guess that, yeah. Maybe we should just do it the way that we were doing it earlier. Where we apply that, well... Clear that. Get each of these. Get the sockets. Figure out where they want to go. And then tell them where to go. I guess that's the thing, is that within a fraction of a second, the what's it called? You know, something can go into the water or out of the water and that kind of stuff. So maybe we should just... I mean, there's nothing too heavy going on, except this. Because this has to, like, specifically calculate. But I mean, maybe it's just a cost that we... What if we only calculate the drag, but we do the rest of it? Oh no, because we'd have to do this to see if we even need to do the drag. I mean... Yeah, nah, fuck it. We're just gonna do it in here, as we did earlier. Oh, yikes. What have I done? Well. Lucky it's all still plugged in. Go team. Now it looks like garbage. Shit. I mean, it looked like garbage anyway, because I wrote it. Wrote it. Blueprint's not real code. Alright. Where was this going? What are you? Socket location... Ah, into the... location? No, you're already there. Well, where were you going? Can't remember. Oh, this is all supposed to go up here. No. I should have made a backup of this function, shouldn't I? Right, resulting force, this buoyancy point force should be buoyancy per point force. This thing here. Yeah, I guess that should be it then. Right. Is that a local? Yeah. Alright, calculate water forces. You are retired. Sorry, mate. And then this is getting the buoyancy targets. Calculating at each update. Blah, 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 blah. And then... let's just see if this works. Yeah. Yeah, so it seems like something... I guess because the drag is pretty important, we kind of do need to update it frequently. Well, now the real question is... how the fuck are we going to do the collisions? So if something hits the water, which it doesn't actually ever hit the water, I mean, I guess it's just a matter of if the velocity... Well, yeah, I guess if the dragon force, is greater than some threshold, we know that we've hit the water. Otherwise, it wouldn't be applying, you know, a certain drag force. Gooch? Thank you for patting the cat. Also, Tony, thanks for the water. Menno, do you maybe know the difference between the play anim montage and play montage nodes other than the different blend modes play montage 1? Yeah. Good question. They're all the same, but some of them have different things and some of them don't. I always use the... Oh, fuck's sake. I cast to character or something. Get mesh. Get Nimesh. I always use... Fuck. Oh my god. Can I not... Oh, I can't do this in a function because it's latent. So one of them has outputs for when, like, execution outputs for when the animation finishes or starts to blend out or is interrupted or that kind of shit. That's the one that I use. Because it's very good. It's a very good node. Generic Simon, how often do I stream? Looks really interesting. Would love to learn more about the shaders. I stream 5 times a week. Sometimes, I guess. All the time. I also have a YouTube channel where I teach the all the shader shit. And animation and particles and that kind of stuff. The channel is called Prismatica. Prismatica Dev channel. Thumbnail game strong. Yeah. So, I mean, if you want to... All of the things in my game I cover here. I basically just use this game as a content farm for this YouTube channel. Can you show how you do combo system? I don't do a combo system. Every attack is just an attack. You know, so if we... Oh. If we attack, we do an attack. You know, if we attack again, we do another attack. If we attack a third time, we do another attack. But we can still, you know, we can chain them all together. And we do some cool animation stuff. To make them not look like trash. So we got thrusts. We got swingers. We got heavy swingers. Thrust again. Swinger. Heavy swinger, and you just chain them all together. And it always looks nice because we animated them ourselves with a very specific design, you know? What if I keep clicking? Well, yeah, then this is what happens. Although you'll run out of stamina, and eventually you'll attack really slowly and floppily. Floppily? Awesome, Simon. Also, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. Thank you, thank you. Good night. Yes. It got really cold in here. All of a sudden. Okay, so this is working fine. So I guess we want to... Okay, you know what? Let's just... do we want... No, we don't want to... How do we want to do these collisions? It means we have to do a cooldown for every... Isn't that called the Blade Yeet? Yeah, that's it. Historical term. The Blade Yeet. Or the Bleat, as some would say. Oh, shit. Alright, I'm just gonna go get a jumper and put a jumper on real quick. Or hoodie, or whatever we call them. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Namaste. Namaste. All right. I'm back. So I'm just trying to think, how should we approach this drag force bullshit? And I think what we'll do, obviously, we don't want each point to emit 1 billion particles all the time. We kind of want to have a cooldown system per point. Oh, those fucking cats. Hold on, one sec. Oi! All right. Now we're back. And I've got a Lamington as well. Delicious. So basically, if any of these drag forces are greater than a threshold, we want to spawn particles, we want to play the sounds, we want to blah, 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 blah. Now, the trouble here is we need to do a cooldown per thing in the array. Now, we could do that with a paired array, or a map even, would be fine. By... fuck. No, maybe not even that. We could do it by index. Because we know that the indices are always the same. They're always coming from the same thing. Fuck. This would be easier if this wasn't buried in a function. Well, actually, no. We can output a... So, on completion of this... Output... Okay, you know what? Return. Return node. Outputs. Drag forces. Vector. Well, no, let's have this as like a proper variable. Drag forces. Vectors. Array. And add the drag force to the array. Here, I guess. Per thingo. We also want to clear this when this begins. Probably pre... Fuck, this has to happen every frame? Yeah, no, it does. I mean, it's like a array of, what, 6 vectors. I'm not too fast. Okay, so, yeah, essentially we just need to... Why are you angry? Drag forces named any fucking... What the fuck are you talking about? Drag forces named... Drag forces doesn't match any parameters. What do you mean? I fucking... Ah, right. Yeah, no, you're correct. I didn't... Wait, what? What the fuck you doing? I got rid of that. You piece of shit. Refresh. Hey, nice one. Alright, so apply water forces, then we just need to... We've got our drag forces this frame. Let's actually call this drag forces this frame. And then we just need to check. I might just do this in the event graph. Actually, no, because we need to... You know, this has to be a function. This will be water collision... Water collisions. So we're going to get the drag forces this frame. For each of them, we just check if they are greater... Well, I guess their length. We use length squared because length squared is way fucking cheaper. Then we're just going to check, is it greater than some threshold, 1,000 for now. Branch that bad boy. If it is... Oh, shit. Yeah, actually we can do this. So variables time of last hit. This will be a float array. And then that goes into there. If this is greater than that, we're going to spawn all the shit. Spawn shit here. Then we are going to set array lm ent only if it's true. The index is this. The item is get game time in seconds. And then we... fuck. So this should terminate most of them early, right? I want to hope. And so we need to also check if let's just do another true branch. Fuck. If the time of, well, oh, fuck. That means this has to, you know what, when we populate our doodads, we should probably make sure that this is set to be the right length. So whenever we create buoyancy array, just, I don't know, fucking add 0 to this. And then we chillin'. I guess. Cool. Water collisions. So, if the time of last hit is greater than the current time in seconds minus, well, it'll be plus or minus the cooldown. So let's just say this has passed the threshold thinger. We have the time that it was last hit. We have the current time. It was a 1 second cooldown. This was hit at 3 seconds, and now it's 4 seconds. It would need to be... yeah, this minus the cooldown number. So this is... well, that should be less than. Is this less than this minus the cooldown? Blah, blah, blah. If it is, then spawn all the shit, and then update the time of last hit for that index. Yeah. Otherwise, do nothing. Sweet. Let's just do... well, actually, we could do our... shit. What's it called? Spawn... what's our surface? Our big... surface on surface, collision, sounds, and particles. Surface data 2 is always going to be water. Unless it isn't. For now, it is. Location is... fuck. Buoyancy target. Yeah. Buoyancy target, get... fuck off. Ooh. Get average. I didn't know that was a function. Get reference. This. That's our location that we want to spawn it at. Because it should be on the water surface, you know. Sweet. No. Incoming force is... Well, I guess we get the vector length squared. I don't know, divided by big number. 20,000 clamped. Well, it doesn't need to be... Oh, wait, this should be the... No, it's a length. What the fuck am I talking about? Length doesn't have direction. So this should be min... No, max 0. You go in... Oh, actually, no. We want to clamp it. Well, no, it'll never be less than 0, so we want to min it at 1. Not minus, min, float. No, what the fuck? Shitty fucking engine. There we go. Min 1. Into there. Instigator... Is that relevant? Oh, we can just get owning mesh. But that's a fucking... you know what? Just get owner. You are the instigator. And then surface data 1. How are we determining that? Let's just say you always would. For now. So, let's see if this works. Oh wait, we didn't plug it in, did we? Yeah, let me just kill all that. Water collisions shit. Yeah. Ja. Alright, here we go. Didn't work. What are these errors? Impact sound. That object priority surface on surface, blah, 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 blah. Because now I'm trying to read property impact sound. What do you mean? Oh, is it because this is in a... No, that's fine. Location. Force. They don't need modifiers. Let me just see if this actually works. Right. So are you like gonna do it or not? Where do we start? Oh, yeah, okay, I get it. What's up? Where are our damn sounds? Okay, you know what? Let's just say they're both water. Wonder why this wouldn't be working. Let's just say incoming force is always 1. Blah, 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 blah. You should be spawning sound. You should be... Oh, we don't actually do the particles yet, do we? That's something that I have to actually do. But this should be work. Where are the sounds? You know what? This is useless. Let's just say for you, physics object handler component thingo. That's not it. Physics handler object edit component. Let's just not do sliding. That would be great. What is that sound? Are they hit events? What the fuck's going on here? You know what? Don't play any sounds of particles. Just... Wait, what did we give the water asset? Oh. Oh. It has all of the wood sounds. That makes sense why it was making the wood sounds then. Wait, what did I give the water sounds to then? I'm pretty sure I remember... Oh, fuck. Shit. Water deep. These ones go in here. Did I maybe give it to wood then? I don't know. Anyway. Fantastic. So, we now have to adjust that threshold. Yeah. Well, obviously the sound... And you know what? This should probably minus the, whatever this threshold is. Let's go 10,000. And then divide by 20,000. And then clamp at 1. Nice. Sure, that will make splash sound. The wood sends out dry sound. Yeah, well, that's what this would usually do. Although the wood sound will be really muffled because the water is a softer material. Well, we can barely hear it because it's so soft. Let me just check what my calculation for that was. So that means that if the surface hardness is 0, then it's an 0.2 second attack time. Let's try this. Oh, you can hear the wood, kind of. Fuck. I mean, maybe just the sounds should be on a cooldown. I mean, like a global cooldown, I mean. Because, like, it's doing a sound per point. Like, the particles should... I mean, like, if we just go... let's just frick with it in here. And just say, you know, spawn particle. Spawn emitter at location. That's not... What the fuck? Spawn... system at location. Niagara. There we go. Water test something. Water splash test. Temp. There we go. Location, this one. Da-da-da-da-da. That should be fine. Wow, that's fantastic. Look at all those shitty particles. So yeah, we definitely need the particles to be per knob. What are we calling them? Fuck, that's... Yeah, but maybe we just want the sound shit to be different, you know? Maybe the sound should just be if any of them are colliding, then we set a, you know, time since last doodad, whatever. Yeah. Surprised there's not a library. What library for what, Sen? Water displacement sound. Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those days. How do I want to do this sound cooldown? I mean, it's basically just another variable called time since last time of last sound, which is a single float. I said single float, and then it's just this again, but oh fuck. There we go. I mean, we could do it outside the function. With a Boolean and like a delay timer or whatever, but maybe that would be cheaper. Also, this needs an output. Return. Output. Played. Sound. Wait, no, does this need to... No, we can just do a sound cooldown Boolean. And then, if this is active, don't play this sound. Seen Diablo 4 leaked video showing waves crashing on a beach. Like Path of Exile. That's the start of Path of Exile, isn't it? The better Diablo game. The real Diablo game. I just had the worst season ever. Oh, really? I haven't played Path of Exile since... Actually, it might have been before it released, honestly. Or before they had, like, Act 4 or 5, or however many are in the main doodad. But it was good. It does a lot of things good. So I guess what we need here is just event graph. Every time we do this, was this on cooldown? That should be question mark. Cooldown question mark. Nice. Was sound cooldown off? If so, set it to be on. Chuck it into a little delay boy. And then at the end of the delay, turn it off. And then by the time that happens, yeah, that's fine. For the Path of Exile, it's so complicated now that all players do is find loopholes that naturally result from such complexity with changes for each season, ends up with one skill, one ascendancy only being possible. Yeah. I mean, that happens to all games to some extent. At least with Path of Exile, it's only per season. Not per, like, you know, entire game. Alright, let's see if the sounds... Did that do it? I can't tell. Cool. Okay, I need to, let's just get bigger. There we go. Yeah? Maybe? Does that need to be stretched? Yeah, I know. It needs to be a lot longer and splashier, but this is just what we've got at the moment. Where did my system at location water? Damn. So this way the sounds won't be fuck. I mean, it's doing that, so why is it not? Eh? The fuck is going on? Oh, is it because of this? That's true. Do the thing. Sound cooldown. That's off. Actually, is that how I had it set up? Sound cooldown is false, then do the sound. Yeah. So it must just be... I mean, let's just put that at 1. See, sometimes it's not even fucking playing. Maybe my logic's just fucked. If this is off at the end of the frame, maybe it's because the delay... Maybe we just say fuck it. Just fuck it. Let's just pump this up to like... I don't know. No, I should have a sound cooldown because we only get, what, 32 active sounds at once. And if like 5 of them are being played at once from a fucking floating object, then we're in trouble. Yeah, no, I'll just... Let's do it. Let's just do it properly. Oh, no, because the... Fuck my life. We need to set this here. As soon as 1 plays, we need to set this to false. But then, if this is false at the end of the frame... No, we need to set it to true. Oh, yeah, so this isn't going to work. Well, actually, no, we can check if true. Yeah, there we go. Then we do the delay. So in the function, when any of them play a fucking thing... Oh, that means it's always going to be the first one, though, doesn't it? Well, I mean, I guess it depends if it's moving. X fastness. And then we set it here, which immediately, for the rest of them in the loop, makes the sound not play. And then, if at the end of the frame it is true, then we set this delay. It does its thing, and then at the end of the delay we set that to false, in which case one of these will... play the sound and then set it to true immediately after. Yeah. I guess. There we go. Yeah, so it was set to what, 10 times a second limited? 0.15. And then obviously it needs to be this. No, that's fine. Let's also set this to 15,000. Because it is a squared number. And now let's put that back in. So when it hits stuff, it'll play sounds and spawn particles and whatever if it wanted to. The sliding check is looking for these. So this could probably just work. Sliding hit result. Get the fizz material. Because this would be hitting the water volume, most likely. Which means... as long as this has fizz material water... I don't have a physical material water, do I? Well, we're gonna fucking make one. Friction. I don't know. 0. Restitution. 0. Density. Well, it doesn't fucking matter. I just need it to... I mean, can we just... Don't like that. This function here, I need to add some stuff to it. At the moment, so this is just a function, like a big fatty function that just, from a hit result, will give us what is the thing that we hit. And so we can do that from, you know, if it's a material that has multiple material slots on it, like this, it'll know that, you know, this, well, it's not, it's one material slot, one draw call, but we can figure out what each thing is by using a map and blah, blah, blah. So we can say this is wood, this is stone, you know, play different particles and sounds and blah, blah, blah. If it doesn't find anything in there, then it will go back to getting the physical material of it, and then we map that to some of our own physical, like our surface hit data, whatever. However, I need to add to this an interface that interfaces with something that can return a hit data doodad. So, you know, did we hit a person? Actually, no, that's one place that we don't do it. Or is it? No, it isn't. Or is it? No, it isn't. Or is it? No, it isn't. But yeah, I forget what I was saying. Something map data something surface fizz map to surface hit map. Bam. Fizz mat water data water. Sweet. So this might play the water sounds when it's just chilling? Or is it not moving fast enough? Can we get our sliding check going? Well, it is, isn't it? In it. Well, actually, no, don't print string, just draw this for duration. Oh, it's not passing the threshold. Well, I guess if it was moving in the water. I can hear something, but I feel like it's not what I think it is. Did I give this fizz water? No, it's still got sand. Why the fuck's it got sand? Go water. Okay. The splashes real splashing sounds like computer made. They're real but edited in computer land. Right, now the real test. Scale. How does this scale? Oh, we're drawing too many debug lines. Interesting. Interesting. Is the drag force... hold on. Is our drag forces, they include the mass, don't they? Oh no, that's done after. So that's actually literally just the velocity. Velocity backwards. Okay. Let's put this up to 20,000. And we're also going to not draw that all the time. And I swear there's like another debug that is... What's debug line trace? Hello, my love. Are you a good cat? You want to sit with me? Good. Good girl. Is there any here? Debug. Debuggu. No. So what is... No, it's fine. Alright, so let's try and figure out why is this angry. I'm guessing a lot of it's to do with the particles. The particles are probably making it angry. Not here, but in here. This is our water, blah, blah, blah. Not there. So without particles, how's it go? It's fine. Right, here's a question. What if I remove the middle buoy from this? Do they then stop fucking around so much? Just slow down. Fuck. I mean, look, this works better with things that aren't, like, cubular. Nope, I was wrong. Well, you know what we could do? Which would be kind of naughty. But if we do this, then it'll kind of like... angular damp. I kind of want to avoid using damping when they're in the water, because then it kind of fricks with them when they're like partially in the water. Because we can't apply damping at a point. Although these waves are bigger than... Oh, actually, they're not that big. Maybe we could put the damping up a tiny bit anyway. Because there's currently no angular damping. So we set it at 0.1. Yeah, it doesn't really... Oh, actually, no, it's not too bad. Honestly, it's kind of just these objects in general, because they're very uniform. I mean, there are also hacks we can do, like, you know, for example, we could, you know, just cheat and make it always float up. But that's not as fun. Yeah, these are fine. It's just that the frickin' water physics component. Maybe I do just need to put this up a lot more. So that it's only like real like collisions that collision it, you know? Let's go like 50k. Is it bigger than 50k? 50k divided by 50k. Min 1. Choose the minimum value. Do the sound cooldown, blah, 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 blah. Nothing's ever blown up from adding a few zeros. I mean, it's kind of doing the opposite. Taking away zeros would make things blow up. I just hate that they roll. Why you do this? But yeah, at least like, you know, if I jump on this, it'll do water stuff. Hmm. Nice one, Tony. The good old days. The good old days. Back when making games was fun. I mean, I only started making games 2 days, not 2 days ago, 2 years ago. Something to do with angular drag. Yeah, so it's... We kind of do our own custom drag. Honestly, I could just increase the drag. It's basically just get the velocity and then apply drag. More drag. Oh god. You know, let's not do it here. Let's just multiply it after here. I guess the other thing is that the it should probably be... Oh no, it is multiplied by the mass. Yeah. Because the rolling happens because cube is like 6 equal size. Yeah, that's exactly right. And it's all around the center of mass. So it's like equal around the center of mass. And then, you know, obviously if a point is out of the water, it's not getting buoyancy applied to it. So creates a bit of a thang. It ain't nothing but a thang. What if we, let's actually just decrease the buoyancy value, like the total buoyancy value. Just to see if they behave better then. I mean, yeah, it's better. Buoyancy value 2000. Right, now they're sinking a bit, but again, they're behaving less erratically. erotically. Because, yeah, the problem is that the bottom is getting pushed up. Decrease mass now. I don't... Well, no, because we, the buoyancy is independent from the mass because we, where is it? Here we go. Buoyancy per point is, however many buoyancy points there are, the buoyancy value gets divided by that and then multiplied by the mass. So the buoyancy is just like, regardless of whether something is 1 billion kilograms, if we set it to be buoyant, it'll still float. It'll still have, like, the huge mass, in theory. Because then the buoyancy that we apply to it, apply buoyancy... Where is it? Apply water forces. Yeah, it's the buoyancy point force. Upwards. What are going to be 10 of a billion trillion kilogram can float in it? True, true. I mean, let's just get the mass of this and set it to 1,000. So this big one here is now 1,000 kilos, and yeah, it's still floating. But it means that when I'm on it, I'm like, I can't move it as much. Whereas the other ones that only weigh like a bit, they're like very affected. And also the way that we, so like I'll be able to drag this out of the water. Hold on, oh, fuck's sake. I'll be able to drag this out of the water. Well, when the wave comes. Yep. There we go. And again. Come on, wave. There we go. And I'll also be able to move... Well, no, this is the heavy one. So it'll kind of have more inertia. So you can see that, yeah, I can still drag it, but it takes time, you know. The water can use some alpha blending on the edges. Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. The water's very not finished. But I'm thinking of doing some dithering for, like, distance fields and stuff. So, like, as they get right next to these things, it'll, like, dither the foam and that kind of thing. I mean, if I remove the foam entirely, it kind of looks a bit better. But yeah. Spider cubes don't get much torque. It's the little uniform ones that are being... Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. Because the, so we kind of calculate a buoyancy midpoint, which is just whatever the shortest axis on the bounds is. We get that, and that is the buoyancy depth. So if if one of the buoyancy points is at that depth, it'll do something. then it'll be applying all of this. Actually, maybe the fact that I unclamped this is the issue. Let's go to buoyancy value back up to 4,000. Oh, 4,000. Because the fact that this is unclamped means that as something goes deeper and deeper and deeper underwater, the buoyancy increases, which is kind of accurate, kind of. I mean, if something is... I guess because, yeah, water pressure increases under it. Like, underwater more. Yes, that doesn't really help. I think maybe, yeah, just decreasing the buoyancy kind of worked. Buoyancy value. So theoretically, if the buoyancy depth was manually set lower than the center of mass, it would be more. Oh yeah, fuck, that's a good point. Yeah, actually, no, that could... So maybe we just do the calculation and then minus some off the top of it. So even if it is something like this... Because the thing is with this, right? Because it's not uniform, like it has a smaller, you know, this way. Yeah, the buoyancy distance is like, you know, this... Maybe it's like 50 units. So then if it's standing up like this, when this goes down to that 50, it gets pushed up because, you know, the mass is in the middle. So, yeah. What would happen if you gave each buoyancy point a mass? It's implied that they're all equidistant. Like, they all represent... Like, they're spaced almost like voxels on the meshes, but with the points aren't real. They're just locations on the mesh. So we get the number of points and then divide the mass by that, and that's how we get the, you know, the mass per point. Or, well, the force per point. Yeah, and maybe we do just keep that unclamped. I think that doesn't really matter too much. So now we have... So now they're less buoyant. Now they're at, like, 2,500 buoyancy. But, I mean, I kind of want them to float up. I mean, yeah, they're still rolling a bit, but they're not, like, flipping too much. So if we... Let's put the buoyancy back up to its original value and then do the offset to be slightly less. So where do I... Buoyancy depth. We get static mesh component. We get the world scale. We get the local bounds. We get the smallest of them. And then we make sure that they're not... We make sure it's not 0. Otherwise they start like fucking yeeting around everywhere. So if something is like a flat board, we don't want it to do that. But if we get this and add to it, maybe? Or do we subtract from it? We want it to be more stable, so we want the thing to be up more. So we want to add to it. So if we add, like, let's add 50 as an example. Okay, so what if we subtract 50? Okay, yeah, so... Yeah, so we definitely need to, And there's... Well, we don't specify... Yeah, it's only in... Well, it's not in a direction at all. It's just a depth. How deep into the water is the buoyancy force enabled, kind of. So we plus... Oh, 50. So yeah, it is like, what is the shortest bounds? It gets the shortest of the 3 axes, and then this is the doodad. But if I go to the water forces and clamp this so that the force never exceeds the buoyancy force, like that we've specified. And then if we also set the buoyancy value down to 3,000, which was fine. And let's also just plus 25 here instead of 50. And this might balance it all out, because we don't want them sinking in too deep. Here's another question I have. What if we increase the mass of the thingers? Static mesh mass 500 kilos. And also damping up. I mean, yeah, I don't hate it. It's better. It's definitely better. Well, okay, wait. Here's another idea. What if this goes lower, so they come out of the water more, but the buoyancy value is also lower? Or the buoyancy force. It looks a bit more stable. I don't know, maybe we just keep that there and... Maybe that was the sweet point, 2,500. Once it starts rolling, it keeps rolling. Yeah, I know. I mean, we could increase the drag, the influence that drag has on them. Which isn't a bad idea. So, like, if we just say, in the apply forces, force drag multiplied by literal float, you know, by 2 or something. So this is literally just getting the velocity at a point, if they're in the water. And then, you know, applying a force in the opposite direction. So, I mean, yeah, that kind of stabilizes them a lot already. Because the reason that we do that here, instead of doing the angular damping, whatever, is, it means that when things hit the water, they actually, like, you know, they meet resistance. Can we get the angular velocity instead of linear velocity? You can get the angular of the entire thing. Get physics angular velocity, yeah. I mean, yeah, so we could... Well, no, because, yeah, again, we don't want to... we don't want to do it if it's out of the water. So this is correct, getting the linear at the point. So if something is rotating around, you know, really fast, then at the outside point of it, the velocity is really high. But the inside, it's really... small. Maybe we just up this more. But see, there'll be a point where this is... Oh, well, no, I guess if it does go... I guess it... You know what? Let's, try something. Okay, so you can see now they're... Yeah, they're... they're getting very angry. So, like... yeah, it's almost like it's a solid at this point. Solid water. If we put that up to, like, 10. Because, like, this is already a bit... Not dodgy, but, like... Not, you know... It's not like... it's not a real value. It's just an approximation that, you know, I'm kind of dicking with. Lots of things that... Yeah, I mean, none of this is physically accurate, which is why it's so cheap, you know? Yeah, I mean, they look a lot more stable. Although they're not floating up as much anymore. Although, now we can probably increase the buoyancy value again. Now that we've, like, put the damping up ×3. Maybe. Yeah. That looks fine. Looks fine to me. I just don't want them, like, spinning around like crazy. Because obviously, yeah, these are waves. Oops, wrong button. And that is kind of what happens with waves, you know? Things go up. Why might thing go up? And now the real test. Oops. Oh, shit. Look at all the particles. Yeah, those particles are not very performant at all. I'll be right back. I need to wee. So, see you soon. We're back. Maybe let's put the drag down a tiny bit. Because it's almost a bit like too thingo-y. Ooh. Imagine how many cool physics things we can do with water. You know? Nice. Beautiful. Now that's the other criteria is that this needed to work with this needs to work with non-flat. Yeah, I dig it. That's how we write our thingos. Oh. You know what we could do? Oh. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Nice. How would buoyancy work if water was... So if the water was like kind of gravitationally bound this way. Because buoyancy is to do... fuck. Because if this is... I think your water would just fall down. No. So if this is gravitationally downwards, but the water is this way, what does that mean for the buoyancy? Is the buoyancy... Because buoyancy is to do with the difference in density, isn't it? Gaich 14, why not use... more accurate physics simulations, because this isn't physical, if that makes sense. So this water, it's not really there. It doesn't have collision. This is a shader effect, but then we offset it, you know, using a kind of guesstimation. The other reason we don't use realistic physics is because it's way more expensive. than approximating it, you know? Heard of Tom Whalen? Tom Whalen. True, true. I mean, he probably is doing it the same way that Sea of Thieves do it. But yeah, in this game, it's not as important, so we're not really putting too much, too much stock in it. But, yeah, I guess the one thing that differentiates this from a typical kind of ocean sim is that we can have... Ignore these messages. Like, it's not just flat. It's not just like a flat ocean kind of thing. Flat Earth. Flat Earthers rise up. Looks really good. Cheers. Cheers. It's not too bad. I think that's a pretty good threshold for the particles and the splash sounds. It's like if we actually... hold on. I need more music. Let's see. We don't want ads. Get rid of the ads. Ads aren't real. Why won't this... Oh, there we go. Select viewport. Oh, fuck. Yeah, so I think, like... Yeah, it's basically if they move, then they splash. With our temporary splash particle thingos. Oh. Ooh, can we boost off that? Nah, fuck it. But yeah, I'd say this is like done. Done-ish. So we're probably ready to leave this for now. Can always revisit it. Obviously, we will revisit it when it's a bit more important to the game. But it was a fun little distraction, I guess. This is what we do when we're bored. A custom buoyancy system. Oh. Time to get something to eat will be... See if I don't burn myself. Alright, I'll see you then. Oh. 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 Ah! Ah! Alright, give me this crate. No, give me... Gib. Got it. Get on here, you fuck. I wonder if I'm able to pull this on. Hold on. Shit. Fuck. Come on. Yes. Yes. Shit. Come on. Get on. There we go. And now... No. Come here. Oh, fuck. No, what are you doing? No, shit. Oh. Alright, cool. Should we... I'm just going to do one thing. Just so we can isolate the what's it called? This thing. Impulse, blah, blah, blah. There. Gonna implement swimming? Yeah, we already have. Probably can't tell, because I have to start outside of the volume in order for it to actually register me as in a thingo. But yeah, there's a very small... So you can see as we're in water, well, the further in water we go, the slower our movement is. And then after a point, when it's above our neck, we start swimming. And we're also affected by the buoyancy and shit. Although our buoyancy calculation's different, but we'll probably revisit that in the future. Yeah. So what I wanted to test was how expensive is this on top of the physics stuff. Because like simulating physics on all these is, you know, already going to be kind of juicy. Okay, so. Oh, I forgot the particles. I mean, once they've all kind of calmed down. I mean, it's not terrible. Oh. Let's go stat unit. No, stat. FPS. Oh, I'm locked to 50 FPS. Well, we're not dropping below 50 FPS, so that's... Hey, that's good. How much of that is waiting time? I don't know. Ah, fuck. Looks nice, but... Yeah, I need to chill the foam out a shit ton. Ah, shit. Oh, whoa! I wish I could climb out of water. Actually, why can't I? Hold on. Vaulting component. Event graph. Allowed. Allowed movement types. Where's your default? Default / walking, wading in water, and swimming in water. Although I don't know if this actually runs that. I guess we'll find out. Okay. Is it doing it? Can't tell. Oh yeah, it is. Cool. Oops. Where the fuck am I? Am I? Wait, are we still ragdolling? Oh, we are. Oh, there we go. Okay, we can't get up because it's not stable enough. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's the other thing that I need to do at some point is the what's it called? You know, the thing with the stuff. What's the thing that I'm talking about? What am I trying to say? Why can't I use my words? Oh, shit. Ooh. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Let me up. Okay, that's not it. That ain't it. You know what? Swimming, it's a work in progress. That's for sure. What if we got all of these... Wait, hold on. And we made them small. And then did them all again. Like that. Alright, once all those particles piss off, then how are we looking? Oh god, okay, without the particles, this is actually, like, performant enough, I'd say. I mean, like, when are we ever gonna fucking do this in the game? When are we gonna have this many floating things? I mean, I say that now, but we probably will. Ow, what the fuck? Akudo, how's it going? I'm doing good, I'm doing good. How are you doing? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Shit. We're doing some buoyancy stuff. Ooh. How hard was the switch from UE4 to UE5? Very easy for me. Took about an hour to kind of fix any issues, but apart from that, it was perfectly fine. We're working on the door. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I'm keen for that. Yeah, I implemented all of the, I don't know if I showed you, actually. But like the sliding things, sliding and rolling. Actually, this one doesn't have, hold on, let's get one of these over here and make you a smallish bean. So the, oh, nice, nice, nice. Yeah. Yeah, I also figured out a really good way. I mean, you probably know if you watch the VOD, but the you know the normal impulse from the hit event? I figured out just by brute forcing the normal impulse divided by the mass makes it the same regardless of the mass. So if this weighed 1,000,000 kilograms and it hit here, it would return the same as if it weighed 10 kilograms. But it also takes into account, like, the angle. So if this hit at an angle, then the length of the thing would be less, because it's, like, moving along with it, kind of, if that makes sense. So, that's what I'll be using for most things, really. Even things like landing, like the character landing, because if we land on a slope, you know, and we're moving with it, it's not going to, like, hurt us as much and that kind of thing. And then it might even work with the ragdoll stuff. Because you can get the mass of a bone. So yeah, the ragdoll stuff might work with impulses, which would be nice, I guess. Because then we can actually do hit events. Yeah. Yeah. So much quiet in it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, nice. Ooh. What's the kind of general gist of how you're doing the door stuff? Is it just like get the angular velocity of the door, I guess, and then use that to do the volume and the pitch and that kind of stuff? Spend a lot just listening to true. I've got a really squeaky door that I'm gonna record, and send it to you if you want some extra squeak samples. Yeah. True. Well, because I guess it also depends on the size of the door as well, like the creaking. Oh, does it? No, because the creaking's from the hinges? Or is it from the door? I don't know. It does? Okay. And then the other thing is, do we want to... Oh, no, I guess not all doors are in contact with the ground. Unless they are. I mean, big, heavy stone doors, but, you know, they would, like in Exanima, with the big, heavy doors, and they, like, scrape on the stone ground and that kind of thing. But we could probably just make a specific sound for that, rather than, like... I mean, we could do traces to see what is underneath it and, you know, play the sliding sound and that kind of thing, but... Yeah, and then I guess we need, we'd probably do, like, have the doors able to latch here. And then if they're closed, like if they're latched and you try and push them like this, then they'll bonk against, like, their constrain will constrain an eyes and will play like a kind of shake sound. What would you call it? A door impact sound. Yeah, nice. Yeah, because I think what I'll do with the, like, gameplay wise with the doors, is that you have to click on the knob for it to, like, unlock, if it's unlockable, you know. So, like, you have to grab it by the handle to open it if it's latched shut, but then you can obviously just push it shut with your body, or if it's already open, just grab it by the middle and, you know, do whatever. I think that'll be cool. Might be a bit overly complicated, but, like, that's just how we roll, right? But yeah, I'll probably wrap up streaming soon. Probably when Sov starts, I'll just vacate and watch him. Ah, okay. He's already started, so. Well, it was nice hanging out with everyone. But yeah, I'll probably wrap up shortly and get something to eat and that kind of thing. But, yeah, that'd be awesome. See you soon. Random question, is the camera orientation fixed? Yes. It is always top down facing north, I guess. Although we can, like, tilt it down like this. So, like, if we have a camera volume set up. And we, I don't know, let's do target angle down and the distance out, but then the field of view in. Maybe this will look pog. Look at all those numbers. The numbers, what do they mean? Yeah, so we can like tilt things down and whatnot for like nice views, some vistas. We can also do it like tilted up. So like if we're going into an area, we might want to like, you know, thingo. It's very hard to play the game like this though. Oh, fuck. No, fuck you. Oh, ow. Get fucked, idiot. I mean, I can do it if I just attack the floor near him. Oop. Oop. Bleh. Bleh. What am I doing? It's past my bedtime. Oh, fuck. Huh. Interesting. Yeet. Oh. Did that get stuck in the crate? Oh. No, the game's fun when you go do shit like this. Yeah, I always get distracted just like, you know. Like, there isn't even a game to be played at the moment, but it's fun. Like, I don't know, just like the possibilities that shit like this kind of gives. I'm essentially, what I've been doing for the past year is just like setting up systems to then make, you know, a fun game, kind of. Like, to make any game that we'd want. I call the idea for the game an adventure simulator. Like, it'll be an RPG and all that kind of shit, but, like, just being able to set up these really complex systems will just save a lot of time down the line, you know? Like, especially with all the damage stuff. Like, yeah, when something hits something, it interfaces damage to it. And, you know, if one of these crates landed on our head, or like for example, let's say it was really, really wavy and we were swimming and then a wave came, but there was a crate on the wave and then the crate hit us in the head and we didn't have a helmet on, so we'd get dealt heaps of impact damage to the head. The head's pretty susceptible to impact damage, which would then, you know, maybe knock us out or lower our consciousness, which in turn would lower our ability to swim, blah, 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 and maybe we'd drown. And maybe the crate was on fire and we were, like, covered in oil or something. And it's like, okay, well, that was really unfortunate. But, like, you know, but it's funny. It's like a story that someone could tell to a friend, you know? Like, oh, I was, you know, I fell off a raft and then I was swimming and then a crate, you know, knocked me out and I died. Like, I think that's funny as hell. Anyway, I think I will wrap it up shortly. You know, we're gonna wrap it up right now because I'm getting really hungry. So thanks everyone for hanging out. I had a great time. I hope you had a great time also. I'm gonna put a pin in the buoyancy stuff for now. I think it's at a good enough place. It's performant enough to handle hundreds of doodads. So I'm not too worried about that. What else? Oh, we did the sounds and the particle kind of registration for it, so that's also cool. Tomorrow we'll get back to actually doing the game. You know, maybe we should do buoyancy for like ragdolls and item like clothing as well. It's tempting. Nah, we'll ignore that for now. Tomorrow we need to... What else was on my to-do list? Impact particle spawning, impact sounds for items, structural meshes. I mean, all that stuff's just visual stuff. What do we need to do in order to, like, make a game now? You know? There's not there's a lot of... There's a lot of unfinished things, and there's not very much game going on. I'll think about it tonight. Anyway, we're gonna raid another streamer by the name of Sov. Who appears to be working on something. Maybe he's working on his dismemberment plugin. I hope he is, because I want it. I need it. So anyway, thanks everyone for hanging out. And I guess with that, we say goodbye. Goodbye. Wait, did I click the button? Did I click the button? Or did I click cancel? I think I clicked cancel. What the fuck? Sub, dev, Start raid. Oh, no, we are